Hi everyone, I have a video that was sort of not lifted but downloaded from my Twitch account. I live streamed this entire thing, so it is going to have weirder footage. The focus is going to be sort of auto-focusing at times, and it's going to be a bit blown out because I didn't intend to upload this to YouTube, but I was really happy with the outcome of the piece, and I know a lot of people saw it in my vlogs and I wanted to actually make it into a video. So I got the footage downloaded from Twitch and I decided to edit it into a short video. It took me about 3 hours, I think, if I remember, but when I'm streaming I'm also talking, and I'm going out and getting drinks and things, and it's not just me sitting and drawing. But as you can see, there's a little drawing there on the side which is a thumbnail sketch, and I just did that roughly in my it's my leftover watercolour paper from my Pokemon drawings, and it's just A5, and the finished one is on A4, and you can see some little names popping up at the side there, and those are my followers. Like, when you follow me or subscribe to me on Twitch, you get a notification on screen and a little sort of noise, and it's kind of cool. So if you guys don't know, I live stream on Twitch twice a week on Wednesdays and Saturdays. And yeah, so I am here just penciling in the drawing, and I fixed the wand. Obviously her staff in the thumbnail drawing is inaccurate to her drawing, her design, her dress design. For those that don't know the character, she's called Sakura, and she's from Cardcaptor Sakura, and it's 20 years old. There's something to make you feel old, guys. It's a 20-year-old anime manga series from Japan, by Clamp. It's probably their most famous work, but they've also done Chobits and Tsubasa. I'm trying to think of other ones, like off the top of my head I can't think of any. But it came out dubbed over here as Cardcaptors, and it's kind of notorious for being a terrible dub. And now that I'm older, I actually realise like how bad that dub was. I've read the original manga series now, and I understand the story properly as it was originally written, so that's good. Here I am doing Sakura's dress with Diamine ink. I have some little pots there. That palette, I was so excited to buy it. It's a I think it's by Frisk, as in Frisk Film, not Frisk from Undertale. And it's called a buddy palette, and it has, I think, 10 little pots, like airtight, really good little plastic pots down the side, and then a palette and brush rests in the middle, and I love it so much. It's so practical, and I've just put inks in it, and I can mix inks freely, especially colours that I use often, which in the case of the pink, I really do use it quite a lot. So I just dropped sort of neat pink and neat strawberry ink on, and then I mixed some of it in a separate pot and dropped that on as well. So I had a few different shades of pinks and reds, and it was a lot of fun to do because the colours are just so appealing to look at, and it also takes really well to the watercolour paper. Oh, I should mention the watercolour paper is Winsor & Newton Cotman, and it is 425 GSM, and it's really nice, and I pre-stretched it before the stream, and you can just see me vlogging there. Oh, that's classy. It's very professional. That's why obviously there's no alternative camera angles as well, because it's stream footage. It's not specially set up footage for recording, so just apologies for the quality there. Yeah, so the majority of it was done with inks, but then the rest of it is done in watercolour, and I think I start watercolour very soon. I forgot her bow, which you can see, and then I go back and do her bow. But the rest of it was done in watercolour, and then I did some gold ink accents at the end. I'm going to talk a little bit about Cardcaptors, or Cardcaptor Sakura, whatever you want to call it. Cardcaptors, the actual dubbed anime, was, oh, I was obsessed with it for years of my life. I could not get enough of it. I would rush home on nights to make sure that I didn't miss it. If I was going to miss it, I would record it via VHS. And oh my god, I loved it. I even had, if I could find it, I would show you guys. I carried around a notebook that I turned into a Cardcaptor's scrapbook, and I would print real bad quality images off the internet, cut them out, stick them in with Pritt stick, and I would draw characters. I was about 11 or 12, and I was just so obsessed with it, and it was just incredible. So it's actually a big part of my life, and probably a massive amount of influence, especially Kiro. I don't know how he's pronounced in the Japanese version actually, but Kiro, as in pronounced like the dubbed version, him and his style, and obviously the style of like the little sort of creature that he is actually probably a big influence on my overall art style, especially when I'm drawing Pokemon. And I would draw him so much. He's actually my favorite out of the whole series, the whole manga series and everything. Like, he was my favorite. I would draw him every day, all day. And he's yellow. And he's got little wings, and I love him so much, and I like that he likes cake. I've actually restarted watching Cardcaptor Sakura, the Japanese version, the original anime series, rather than the awful dub. And as much as I enjoyed the dub, I can see the issues with it, and it was bad, guys. What they did, they butchered it. But it was like that with Sailor Moon. They probably did it a lot with Pokemon. I mean, no one really had access to the original Japanese stuff back then, so it's just of its time, I suppose. Yeah, so if you haven't seen or read Cardcaptor Sakura, then I really, really, really recommend it. It's such a good read. And I remember I read the 6th volume in the manga series in the second series, like the second half of the story. Like, there's 2 halves to it. So it's the 12th book. I remember just crying my eyes out. It wasn't sad. It was just like this whole love story thing. And I just absolutely burst into tears. And my best friend was there, and my mum was there, and my auntie was there, and I was sat on the floor of my auntie's house, and I just finished it, and I just absolutely, I couldn't control it. I just burst into tears. I was so emotional. And people were like, why are you crying? What's wrong? Are you okay? Are you all right? And I was like, it's so happy. I'm so happy for them. It's so embarrassing. Like, I'm surprised that I'm still friends with Sam. Like, I just legitimately broke into full-blown just tears. So funny. And I couldn't stop crying for the longest time. I feel like going back and reading it now just sort of like get sad again. It's not even a sad thing. It was just like really emotional. I don't know. Oh. The watercolours I'm using are Winsor & Cotman, and there's a link in the description to that series, that studio set that I use. Which is actually coming down in price, actually. It used to be very, very, very expensive, but it's not anymore, which is good. But I'm coming to the end of the video now. I'm probably going to set up print pre-orders. I still haven't decided whether I'm selling this original or not, unfortunately. I'm a little bit too attached to it. Oh, here's the gold ink. It's so much fun. That's the Winsor Newton Gold drawing ink. Comes in a little bottle with a clock on it. But yeah, I haven't decided whether I am selling the original yet. I might sell the test piece, although I think I've promised to give that to my friend Kat anyway. So we shall see. But I will put print pre-orders up on my online store if you'd like to get yourself a print. If anyone is really interested in purchasing the original, let me know and I will consider putting it up. But other than that, I think I might just hold on to her for a little bit until I really want to let her go. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Check out my description for any links to the media that I've used, and also links to my Twitch and my online store if you want to grab yourself a print. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.